Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you all had a lovely midterm. Today is Monday, the 22nd of February. This week, boys and girls in first class, instead of doing phonics, we are going to be focusing on our writing genre skills. Over the last couple of months, you have been exploring narratives. Narratives just mean story writing. And this week, boys and girls, you're going to write your very own story about anything you want. The first step in the writing process is creating your very own main character. So today, boys and girls, I want you to do your own main character profile. You can download the worksheet on our class story, or else you can just jot down what's on the page here. So the first step in creating your main character of your story is deciding on a name. Then I want you to draw your main character. This will help you to visualize who they are. Think of their eye color and write it down here. Is it brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes, hazel eyes? And then think of their hair color. Blonde, brunette, black, grey, white, red. And then I want you to think about what's the main thing that your character will be doing in the story. If you think back about the bear who lost his gur, the main thing that the bear Fred was doing was trying to compete in the bear competition, but also to find his gur. If you think back to the story of becoming a hurler, the main thing that Tom was doing was learning how to hurl. If you think back to a squash and a squeeze, the main thing that the woman was doing was trying to make space in her house. So think about what the main thing that your character will be doing in your story. Then I just want you to list 5 personality adjectives for your character. Personality means all about what the person is like on the inside. They're traits that you cannot see. So for example, are they kind or are they mean? Are they shy or are they confident? Are they quiet or are they loud? Are they clever or are they foolish? Those are all different types of personality adjectives. Then I want you to write 5 physical appearance adjectives. These are all about what your character looks like on the outside. So these are things that you can see. So for example, you could do size adjectives. Are they tall or are they short? Are they fat or are they thin? Are they strong or are they weak? Are they beautiful or are they ugly? Click this link to watch a video that will show you more about personality and physical appearance adjectives. The reason why you're writing these adjectives is to help you later on when you're writing your story. Because remember, every good story includes amazing adjectives. I can't wait to see what characters you create. Here are some examples of personality and physical appearance adjectives. So there's lots and lots and lots of amazing adjectives for you to choose from. Angry, mad, furious, calm, happy, merry, pretty, beautiful, attractive, foolish, silly, confused. These are all adjectives that describe what the person is like on the inside. Over here we have physical appearance adjectives. These describe what the person is like on the outside. So you could describe their age. Do they look young, middle-aged, or old? Are they well-built, plump, thin, fat, or slim? Are they short, medium height, or tall? Think about their face. Is it round, oval, square, long? Over on this side of the page, you'll see lots and lots of adjectives to help you describe your character's physical appearance. Then, boys and girls, I want you to just create your own story mountain planner. I want you to think about what your character will be doing at the beginning or the setting, the build-up, the problem, the resolution, and the ending. This is just a quick sentence or quick ideas. Please do not write paragraphs. It's just quick ideas. You could even just draw a picture for each part of your story mountain, because this is just to help you later on when you're writing your story. So please do not include too much detail here. It's just to help you plan your story. Next up, boys and girls, in first class, you are doing your spell well. So open up page 64 in your spell well, please. This week we are doing our soft sounds. The first one we are doing is when C and E come together. Usually C makes the K sound, but when it's followed beside the E, it makes the S sound, as in nice, ice, rice. So let's sound out our first spelling tonight. Here our magic E is turning our A into the A sound. A, ace. An ace is a shape on your deck of cards, boys and girls. So it's a noun. Here once again we have our special friend CE, and our magic E is turning our A into the A sound. Ace. Face. What type of word is face, boys and girls? Is it a person? No. Place? No. Animal? No. Thing? Yes. So it's a noun, boys and girls. Next word, we've got our magic E again, turning our A into the A sound, and the CE is making this a race. I will race you. I race every day. That type of race is a doing word. But I am in a race is a thing, so it can be a noun and a verb. So color it half yellow and half red, please. And finally, magic E once again turning the A into the A and the CE making the S sound. Place. A place, boys and girls, is a noun, so color it yellow, please. I've actually just realized it can also be a verb, because you could use place instead of the word put. So place your cup on the table, please. Place your copy in your group box, please. So that type of place is a verb, so color it half red, please. Did you notice that all of your words had the hidden word ace in it? And place also has the word lace, as in tie your shoelace. When you have your new spellings practiced, move on to page 65, activity B. You have to complete the crossword, look at the pictures and figure out what they mean. So for example, number 1, going down. Remember, down means vertical. This is the ace of diamonds. So I go to number 1 and it's going vertically down. So I write A, and remember the this week is the CE. Remember to send a photo on your Class Dojo portfolio when you're done, boys and girls. Our poem this month is Swimming. So let's learn the first two lines together. Swimming in the water, cool and bright, I kick my feet with all my might. One more time. Swimming in the water, cool and bright, I kick my feet with all my might. Practice that now in your own time, boys and girls. Anis bucali agus Colini tá sé an am don Gaelga. In you, I want you to listen and watch Buana Kainta on Telefish Ceach the Hain. So click the link and watch our video. Then I want you to try and practice the phrases that were in the video. Repeat after me. Senior infants, you only have to try and say the first three. First class, I want you to try and practice reading the whole story. Now I know it might seem like a lot, but believe it or not, you've actually done all of these words and phrases already over the past 2 months. Okay. Bhí na páistí sa seomra sí. Repeat after me. Bhí na páistí sa seomra sí. Your turn. Iveradó. Bhí mommy agus daddy ina sí an tulog. Repeat after me. Bhí mommy agus daddy ina sí an tulog. Your turn. Bhí siad ag féacant an telefís. Repeat after me. Bhí siad ag féacant an telefís. Your turn. Iver a cathair. Bhí lampa sa chúine. Repeat after me. Bhí lampa sa chúine. Iver a cuaig. Bhí bláhanna an mórd. Repeat after me. Bhí bláhanna an mórd. Your turn. Iver a sé. Bhí níamh ina sí an tulog freisin. Repeat after me. Bhí níamh ina sí an tulog freisin. Your turn. Iver a seacht. Bhí radio ag níamh. Repeat after me. Bhí radio ag níamh. Iver a hocht. Bhí níamh ag éisteacht leis an radio. Repeat after me. Bhí níamh ag éisteacht leis an radio. Your turn. Iver a né. Bhí Oisín agus Liam ina sí an talamh. Repeat after me. Bhí Oisín agus Liam ina sí an talamh. And iver a de. Bhí siad ag imirt cluiche an ríomhara. Repeat after me. Bhí siad ag imirt cluiche an ríomhara. Your turn. Well done, boys and girls. Boys and girls, next week is Engineers Week in the whole of Ireland. So just like every year, you're going to have a STEM challenge. Remember, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and maths. And your challenge this year is to design and make a boat. And make sure that your boat can float. Test it to see if it can move in the water. I want you to see, can it move in the water when you blow wind or air at it? So just air from your mouth or by blowing through a straw. You can challenge yourself even further to create an obstacle course for your boat to move through. Watch this video to learn more about our STEM challenge for Engineers Week this year. I've also uploaded a PowerPoint that would explain everything in more detail. But just briefly, here are some ideas of materials and things you can use to make your boat at home. Here they've just used sponges to make their boats with lollipop sticks and paper sails. Here they've used corks and elastic bands, cocktail sticks and pieces of foam. Here they've used old fruit peels. I think this is a melon peel, and I think it looks like a straw or maybe a cocktail stick, and a cut-out piece of paper for the sail. Here they've used straws all stuck together. Here they've used lollipop sticks, and here they've used 2 old plastic bottles. So you can make these boats from leftover junk material at home. You have all week to complete this challenge, and please just send me in the photos or videos of whatever boats you've created on Friday, please. I can't wait to see what you create, boys and girls. First class, today we are going to look back at ways to add our 2-digit numbers. Remember, 2-digit numbers are numbers that have tens and units. We are going to look at column addition. This just means adding that's going downwards vertically instead of across horizontally. You did a few of these before, I'd say in December, and you were all very well able to do it. So remember, boys and girls, our first step is to write our T and U in the right place on top of our 2-digit numbers. T stands for tens and U stands for units. When you're adding or taking away, you always start with your unit side. So here I've got 1 plus 1, and this line means equals 2. So 1 unit and 1 unit makes 2 units. So I write it underneath the line in between the 2 lines here. Then when I'm finished adding my units, I move on to my tens. 2 tens plus 1 10 makes 3 tens. So 3 tens and 2 units makes 32 altogether. Now, boys and girls, I want you to copy down A, B, C, D, and E and show me your 2-digit addition with your tens and units clearly labelled, please. Send me a photo and upload it on your Class Dojo portfolio when you're done. Best of luck, boys and girls. Next up, boys and girls, it's time for your mental maths. So please open up your Work It Out on page 42. Remember to write today's date 22.2 up on top. We're going to go straight into it. Number 1, 10 plus 0 equals. Number 2, 10 plus 9 equals. Number 3, 10 plus 3 equals. Number 4, 10 plus 10 equals. Number 5, 10 plus 6 equals. Number 6, here you see in pink writing the list of the seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. Number 6, comes before winter. So which season comes before winter? Remember, your spellings are all here for you, so don't make any mistakes, please. And there is no capital letter for a season unless it's at the beginning of a sentence. Number 7, comes after spring. This is a tricky one, boys and girls. It's a new one for us. So we have to put our thinking caps on. Use your work it out space to help you if you need. 10 take away 5 equals 3 plus That's very tricky, boys and girls. So I'm going to read my number sentence another way. 10 take away 5 is the same as 3 plus Number 9. Show 26 on your notation board. Number 10. 8 plus equals 8. Number 11. A recycling bin holds more or less than a litre. Number 12. 10 cent, 5 cent and 20 cent is how much cent altogether? Number 13. How many corners does this 3D shape have? Number 14. Finish the pattern. And finally, number 15. Show half an hour later than the time shown on this clock. Now, boys and girls, if you need to pause here, do, but we're going to go straight into correcting. So number 1, 10 plus 0 is 10. Number 2, 10 plus 9 is 19. Number 3, 10 plus 3 is 13. Number 4, 10 plus 10 is 20. And number 5, 10 plus 6 is 16. If you notice, boys and girls, when you're only adding a unit to your 10, you just have 1 and the unit after it. So 10 and 9 is 19, 10 and 3 is 13, 10 and 6 is 16. Number 6, what comes before winter? Autumn. Now, because autumn is at the beginning of the sentence, I'm giving it a capital letter, but normally it does not get one. And there's a silent N at the end. Number 7, what comes after spring? Well, here is spring. What comes after it? Summer. There's 2 M's in summer, and we have our bossy ER sound. So here, boys and girls, I've got 10 take away 5 equals 3 plus Well, that's tricky. First, I have to figure out what's on my left-hand side. Well, 10 take away 5 is what, boys and girls? Put up 10 fingers. Take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you left with? 5. So I know this equals 5. Now, 5 equals 3 plus what? So what do you add to 3 to make it 5? Put up 3 fingers. And how many more to make 5? 2. 3 plus 2 equals 5. So now both sides equal 5. Number 9, show 26. Well, I write my T and U on top of my 2-digit number. I'll draw my 6 dots on my U side because 6 was under my U. And I'll draw 2 dots here for my 2 tens. Number 10, 8 plus 0 equals 8. Number 11, a recycling bin holds more, a lot more than a litre. Here I'll add my tens first. 1 10 and 2 tens is 30, and 5 more is 35. 35 cents. How many corners does a cube have? 8. Triangle with the dot, square with the dot, triangle with 2 dots, square with 2 dots, triangle with 3 dots, square with 3 dots, triangle with 4 dots, square with 4 dots. And be careful, your 4 dots need to be vertically going down in a row in the middle. It could not go horizontally across. So going down, and then that meant your pattern was complete. Oh, sorry boys and girls about that. Now number 15, here my long hand is at 6, so that means half past, and my short hand is between 4 and 5, half past 4. Half an hour later, well, I know if I'm moving half an hour, it will from 6, my long hand will go to 12, and later means my short hand is moving forward, so it will land at 5. Half an hour later, then half 4 is 5 o'clock. Give yourself a sad face, fine face, or happy face, please, and a score out of 15. Well done, boys and girls. Boys and girls in first class, you are going to be reading your FINA's first book of facts, page 37, please. Please read it out loud to somebody in your family on your own. What you'll be reading this week is very linked to what we learned in science a few weeks ago and will help you understand more about the water cycle. Hope you enjoy reading, boys and girls.